Yo, back for another rant session here. I don't know where today's going to lead me, to be honest. But I guess we'll see. I guess right now I'm at a standstill, sorry, with life. Um I don't know. I feel like I'm trapped and I'm stuck within parameters that I really just can't change. Okay. I feel like I don't know. I'm young and what the fuck? What is my? Oh, sorry, my sensitivity fell weird. I'll get back to it. I feel like I'm waiting for something to happen, or I guess develop age-wise, because I'm at a standstill with like what I need to do in life. You know, I'm young, and so that means there isn't a lot of opportunity because you know when you're a young child, I guess you get looked over, and it kind of sucks. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm worth more than just being called a kid. But at the same time, I understand that like I need more time, you know, and people need to experience things, including me, before they can say they're one thing or the other. But I don't know. I'm stuck. I guess I don't know really what to do about it at all. To be honest, I don't know. I want so much, but I feel like I have no time, and I feel like I choose the right options, but yet I feel miserable every day. And like, you know, as a young, I'm 19, so I'm not that young, but like, how do I get a good job? You know, every job that's good is takes a lot of experience and whatnot, and people aren't gonna want to hire someone that has no experience. Well, then how do you get experience? You know, I just feel trapped and stuck. And any move that I want to make, like if I wanted to move out, I like just can't. It would just cost too much. You know. And as much as I want to stay home, I want to adventure out into the world and try new things. You know, I want to experience my own life and be on my own, but I just don't know how to get out of it and, you know, save money. Lol, you know, I do that, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I'm still just going to not have enough just because of the job that I have and I don't know how to get out of it. And I find myself stuck, you know, just thinking about the same things, you know, caught up over a girl who just doesn't want what I want as of right now. And even though we share the same feelings, it just doesn't matter. And it sucks, you know? Oh, great. So, I don't know how to objectively find this because I don't feel like relogging a bunch of times. But I don't know. I'm at a standstill and I don't know how to get out. And I feel like I have no one to really talk to about it because I feel like no one really gets it. You know, I feel like I'm at a very different mindset than other people, and I want to get myself out so bad, and I'm putting in a lot of like work, and I'm trying my fucking hardest, but you know, getting where I want, you know, isn't very easy because if it was, then everyone would do it, and I understand that. And I understand that I need to put in the time and I need to put in the effort. And if I want something, I gotta like do it, you know? I can't just sit around and mope all day and just be like, why don't I have it? You know, I gotta put in this work and whatnot. But, you know, it's hard work at the end of the day. And as much as I wanna just, you know, just have it now, also a part of getting something that you want is the journey that is getting it. I feel like even though right now it kind of seems like it sucks, because I feel like I'm hopeless and there's nothing I can coherently do. I can just keep doing what I feel like is the best option and continue just to do that. And, you know, I saw a thing today. It said, I remember exactly what it said, but it said something about luck is preparation plus opportunity, I think was the quote. Which, you know, I need preparation so that way when I get the opportunity, I don't fuck it up. And, you know, that takes time. And I don't know, I'm very much a person that gets, I need to have everything planned out and I need to have everything, you know, scheduled out in my head, and I need to ensure that I'm going to be 100% okay. And as it seems right now, I don't know, I'm very scared that it's not going to work out in the way I think it is, and I'm going to get trapped or something, and somehow I'm going to get screwed, and then I'm going to be stuck, and actually stuck, rather than just time stuck, where there's nothing I can do anymore. And that scares me more than anything else in the world. I want to, you know, today I watched the Streamer Awards, because I always watch the Streamer Awards, but it was different this time because I was watching Jinxie watch it because he didn't go. And it was a different experience in terms of just watching someone experience their success live, you know? When people go to these Streamer Awards and do these things, and this goes for anything ever, like, you know, like when you go to something that's to celebrate your success in something, you know, you never really see it from the point of view of the person earning the thing, you know? You always see it from you watching them earn it, you know? You're not there in real time with them. And so Jinxie streamed it, and it made it, you know, you got to see his live raw emotion and like how he felt about everything. And, you know, it made me do some reflection upon myself and think, like, you know, I want that opportunity, you know? I want to be able to look back on a year's worth of my time and look and be like, I did it, you know? I want to be able to reflect upon myself, and I want my name to be called, and I want to get up and deliver that speech, you know? Because not only do I believe in myself, but I also just believe I'm better than everyone else. And I think, again, right now it's not my time, which in the day and age where the internet is very, like, very big, you know, all you are seeing on the internet is success, and people a lot, you know, you're not seeing all the 19-year-olds or 18-year-olds or whatever who haven't made it yet. You know, you're not seeing all of them fail at it. Not necessarily fail, but haven't gotten it yet. You know, you're seeing the successful people, like, you know, Speed. Speed's younger than me, and he's way more successful than I am, and he, you know, is making a lot more money than I am, and he's doing it, you know? He's living the life that I want to live, and he deserves it, no doubt about it. But it makes me, you know, of course, be self-conscious. I feel like it makes everyone self-conscious, which it just shouldn't, because of course he's the 1 in a million, you know? I'm not a 1 in a million yet. I gotta, you know, earn it, and I gotta get myself in the positions to be the 1 in a million, and then I need to prove myself in those positions. And I don't know. I feel stuck. And I feel like nothing, sometimes, I don't know. The way I think is I'm an egotistical person. And sometimes I feel like, well, sometimes I know that, sometimes I know that I'm like this shit, right? And I know that like everything that I think and everything that I say I will do and I will accomplish eventually. And it's just not my time right now, you know? Everyone needs to earn it. I haven't earned it yet, which is fine and dandy, you know? I don't discredit the fact that I need to work for it, and I shouldn't just be handed it, because it wouldn't be satisfying even if I did at the end of the day, and it also wouldn't make me any happier with myself. It's another thing I've really, thought about a lot. But like, I don't know, talking to like my coworkers who are in their 30s, and they're just trying to get to get to a point in life where they're like gonna be okay for the remainder of their life, and they're talking about like 100,000. They'll quit their job for a couple years and then go back at it, whatever, right? And don't get me wrong, 100,000 is a lot of money, and I know that, but like that's not even close to like, I want to be able to just be able to like give them $100,000 and not worry about it, which I know is a very far fetched and far out goal, but it's something that I know I can accomplish with time. And these are the positions that I want to be able to put myself in, and not only put myself, but I want to put them in, I want to be able to do that for them. And I want to be able to prove to them that, them, I guess in a way, investing in me time wise was worth it. And it's just something I just don't have right now, I like, as much as I can say it all day, I just don't have it. And I don't have, I don't have the funnel for that. I don't have anything for that right now. And no matter what I do, all I could really do, and whatever I think, whatever I say, all I can do is just continue to work at it. And I want it so bad, but yet I find myself just sitting here, just eating myself alive, and just like, I would say depressed, but I don't think the depressed is the right word. I think that's a little too like strong of a word. I feel like miserable, I would say. I don't know. I just, every day I wake up and I do things because I know they're the right things to do, and I'm not doing them because I want to do them. I feel like nothing in my life right now I'm doing out of want. I'm doing it because that's what I need to be doing, and that's what I should be doing, I've been going to the gym at 5 in the morning, 5 days a week for like the past month and a half or so. And before I went to the gym, I never had any like care in the world about becoming bigger or stronger or going to the gym at all, to be honest. I couldn't care less about that. And it stems from the fact that I'm tall. And so like I don't really care about being big and strong, but I'm doing it because obviously being in better shape is always good, and it's always good for the body. And I knew going to the gym, if I was going to go to the gym, I would put my all into it. I'm going to be eating right, and I didn't want to put the money into it right for a long time. And I decided to, because, not only is it just good for me, and obviously like to some extent I want to be bigger. I think that's just a male thing, right? Um, but it's also like kind of an escape, and a lot of people would talk about it being an escape for them. And so, I guess to an extent I wanted to try it. I do it, and I don't like, getting up is the hardest part, definitely. And some days it really sucks when I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, I have to go, But it's, just part of my life now. And sorry. And I just, again, I'm not doing it because I really, really want to. I'm doing it because it's what I should be doing to an extent. And I don't know. I'm going to continue to go. I'm not going to stop, because now at this point, if I stop, I'm going to look like a quitter. And I don't want to be looked at as a quitter. But oh my, sorry. But I don't know. I feel like nothing I do is that I want, and everything that I want, I just to an extent it's out of my control right now. And it just plainly, it just sucks. Like I don't really know what I can do. I make the best moves I feel like I can, and and it's not even just content creation. It's with everything. I found a girl that I really like, just enjoy being around, and she enjoys being around me, and yet I still just can't have her as of right now because that's not what she wants, and I can't force her to want something that she just doesn't want, and she has made it very clear that she's scared, and she just doesn't want to do it right now, and so she's kind of like cut me off in a way, and that also just sucks. I just and there's nothing I can really do. I can't force her, as much as I would love to. And that sounds crazy, but as much as I want it, I can't put her in that uncomfortable situation. I can't make her feel a different type of way about it, And again, it's just something that I feel like I've done everything right, and I feel like I did the things, and I was the best version of me I could possibly be, and I still somehow just lose. And again, it just sucks because I don't know, I guess, how to improve, like a lot of the way that I think and the way I go about things is, yeah, I may lose this battle, but how do I win the next one? And that's always kind of my mindset on things is, yeah, maybe I didn't play perfect in this game, but next game I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to figure out how I can do better. But every time I do that, I don't, like, as much as I want to think about it unbiasedly, I just don't know how I can improve. And that also just sucks, because it's like I can't just make things up, and I feel like in the least biased way I possibly can I feel like I am doing the right things, and I am being the right person, and I'm just getting the wrong results every time. And it's a very interesting thing to go about and, deal with. And coherently kind of just makes me want everything else more, because if I had everything else, right? If I was a millionaire, if I had everything that I wanted, and I proved everything that I said I was going to do, and I did it, I feel like I would be more, I want to say unresistible, but that's kind of a cringe word, but I think I'm just going to say the word unresistible, even though I don't really like that, but I'll just go with it. It kind of makes me. So where's the Bastion? I'm gonna guess the Bastion's just sorry. I guess in a way, if I had everything and I did everything I said I was gonna do, it'd only make me look better. And I guess in my weird little way, even though I know it wouldn't change anything because I understand the person I'm dealing with, I guess in my somehow facade, really biased thinking, that it would change something. And also, even though if I get everything that I want, right, it would make me happier for a while. And, if I got to do this and play games and whatever full time, right, and I could be making way more money, like, it's not about the money for me, but obviously you need money to live in this world. And if I can be making more money than I am at my job, because I'm getting paid like shit, I would obviously be a lot more happy and content with things. Now, long term, would it matter? No, because I'm still miserable with myself, I guess, and no amount of money or no amount of what a quote unquote success, whatever, is gonna change that. And it's a deeper lying issue that I have to find out on my own, because I don't know what causes me to do this. But my point, I guess, with all this is it would make me sustained and it would make me content for a while, and that'd be a lot better than how I feel now. And you know, if I had just, you know, a couple years to like create a base for myself, you know, I feel like finding out my core inner issues would be a lot easier. You know, if I had time to like sit down and think about these things, or if I had money and I guess time again to go sit down in therapy and just, you know, talk my things out, because I know therapy is good for me. You know, it's not good for everyone, but I know it's good for me because I like talking, and that's the whole point of this, I guess. Not only to just talk about things, but to document it in a way. So I love reflecting upon myself and where I've been at, and it's something that I've done for a long time, and it's something that is just really good for my, I guess, mental. And if someone were to see this, whatever, you know, I hope that something that I could say or something that I could do would change their outlook on something, or could help them in some way. And I feel like also that like another big goal of mine is just I just want to help people in some way, whatever way that be. If it's big, if it's small, you know. I use the internet and, you know, people like streamers or whatever, you know, I use them as an escape as it stands right now, because it's not only an outlook on what my life could be, it's also just a distraction from what my life is. And it's something that I feel like if you don't know, you just don't know, and that's really all there is to it. And if you don't understand it, you never will, because everyone has their things and everyone has their vices. And I honestly just need an escape every once in a while. Not everyone. If I'm not watching something, if I'm not doing this, I'm just thinking. And thinking's a hell of a bitch for me. And I feel like thinking's a hell of a bitch for most people. And, you know, whereas a lot of people like to start like smoking weed or drinking all the time, or, you know, filling up their schedules so they just are permanently distracted. Right? I don't think that's really good for me in any way, shape, or form. And so I guess my vice is just watching things, you know, and watching people live lives that I want to live. And it also sucks in a weird way, because it distracts me from my own goals, and it's hard for me to regulate myself on it, because with a stream, with a live thing that's happening in this moment right now, you know, because I'm talking right now, I can't be watching those things because it's happening right now, and I could watch it later, but it's a different experience when it happens later. And it makes it hard for me to, you know, just call it quits, because if it's happening right now, it's happening right now, you know. And if I'm doing my own thing in that moment, then later when I'm not doing my own thing, I'm not watching it, you know. It's not happening anymore, so I missed it. And it makes it hard to just call it no, because like I said earlier, I'm miserable when I'm not watching things, and I hate being in my own head about things. I don't like thinking. The way I think is just terrible, and it's miserable every time, because I only think about what could be, what is, you know. and I just reflect so hard upon myself, and I treat myself like shit in a way. And it's not healthy by any means, and I understand that, but like, it's in a weird way, it's how I improve. But I'm at a point, like I said, with life where I feel like the only improvement I can do is really kind of out of my control. And I can keep sitting here and I could tell everyone around me that it's gonna happen, you know, whatever. And I'm gonna make shit happen eventually, right? And I could keep saying that repeatedly over and over and over and over and over and over again. But until I do it, it means absolutely nothing. And I understand that. And that's why I don't talk about it that much anymore. And I try really hard not to. And I try not to even like, I try not to even like preach about my goals, because actions speak louder than words. And when I do have it, it'll mean more than anything I could say right now. And I don't know. Again, sometimes I believe in myself wholeheartedly, and sometimes I just have all the doubt in the world. And I just don't know what to do about it, to be honest. And I guess I just need to I just need to keep working, which I'm doing now. And I just need to keep going, keep just doing me and being me, and just wait. And it also really sucks because I feel like I've just spent a good portion of my life waiting for things to happen, you know? All of my high school life was literally just sitting there waiting until it was over, and waiting until high school was over. And now I'm sitting waiting for something to happen, you know? I guess right now I'm more waiting on what moving out's gonna look like, because I want to move out with my friend. But I'm realizing that that's, regardless if it happens or not, it's gonna be hard, because money isn't, you know, I don't have a lot of money, and I don't make a lot of money. I save all my money. I'm very smart with my money, but I just don't make a lot. And it's a tough reality. And it's something that I always knew was going to happen, but at the same time, I don't want to like just screw myself, you know? I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm just fucked. And I don't know. I don't know how to get out of this headspace, and I don't know how to make myself happier. And like, you know, obviously there's the most common, you know, go outside, blah 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 blah, do this, do that, you know, which in theory are good or whatever, right? But I just know they aren't going to change anything. And I just know they aren't. Because it's experiences for me and the way that I think and the way that I experience things. It's not about the actual experience, it's about the people I experience it with. And right now I just don't have people to experience things with. Which is why I want the girl so bad, and it's why I want to move so bad, and I want all these other things so badly. Because I just, you know, I want to be around people that I like again. And I guess it is my fault that I'm not around people that I don't like, because I don't like very many people. And I guess maybe that's relatable to some people, and, you know, it's something that I've chose to do with my life. And really can't do much about it. Sorry. I don't know. I really hope that everything that I do and everything that I try to go out of my way to make happen, and all the things that I think and all the goals and plans I have, and I guess hope that God, whoever the God might be, or the many gods might be, I hope that they have a plan, you know? I hope that everything that I am struggling with now is for a reason. And I hope that everything I've been through, and everything that I've gone through, and everything that I'm to go through is for a reason. And at the end of the day, it's all going to pay off in some way. And I'm hoping that I'm able to be in positions to change people's lives and help people like me right now, you know, and help people just get out of misery, because misery sucks. And I know what it's like to be very miserable, and not just miserable in the very first world country way that I am right now. I know what it's like to be miserable in a lot deeper and more meaningful way. Not that it's poor me or anything. I don't know. I just hope that something that I do in this world can give someone else a good takeaway, and someone can learn from what I have done with my life, and that it can maybe help them with theirs, honestly. And I just want to do shit for all the people that have invested time into me, and showed love to me and believed in me, honestly. And it's really just, I don't know, I guess life goal is just when I lay my head down to rest one day, I hope that I can reflect upon everything and just be like, I did it. Not for myself, but for everyone else. And everyone else could be happy because of the things that I were able to accomplish and do. And I held my promises, and I held what I said was going to be done to be done. And once again, that's just a far out goal, and it seems kind of impossible now because I'm not going to die anytime soon that I know of. I hope I don't die anytime soon. That would be kind of sad, and I would be kind of upset at that death. But if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. That's really all there is to it. But I don't know. I just, once again, I truly do hope that everything that I do, and every way that I think, and everything that I try is all for something. And I'm not just, sacrificing fun, quote unquote fun or whatever, for things that just don't matter. And I'm hoping that soon, I guess, my hard work pays off. And I'm hoping that that I'll see some results. And results that I guess matter. As much as I am thankful for the, place that I am now, it's just only the start. No way. That's insane. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just two hands at the end of the day, and I have a lot of big dreams, and a lot of dreams that, are going to take a lot of time and effort and dedication to be put in. And as much as it sucks right now, it'll be worth it in the end. I know it. What in the... But again, if anyone is listening to this and actively enjoying this for what it is, for whatever reason, I hope that you also can accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And I hope that, you know, your dreams can be fulfilled too. But I think, again, in the stream that I just watched, I think Jinxie said it. I think Jinx said, or maybe The Rock. No, it was a Jinxie thing, I think. A dream without action is just a dream, you know? And if you want a dream to be real, you have to put action to it. And imagine how big you would dream if you knew it could become real, you know? It's something that he said and kind of dwells in my brain now, you know? If everyone believed in themselves and what they could do, imagine how big they'd go. Which is very interesting to think about. And it's just a human thing, I guess. I don't want. Oh my gosh, that fire resistance on that scared me a lot. Oh. So the stronghold just isn't here, huh? Yeah, I guess not. Hold on. Nice, go straight towards the water or the lava. What? Oh, it broke. Sorry, I don't know. I'm just so confused on where the stronghold is, to be honest. Yeah, it says it's here, but I don't know really how to. Do I still have? No, I don't. I don't know how to get down there. I guess I could just go like this, but yeah, I think everyone deserves something. It really is just underneath all that lava. That's kind of funny. um, yeah, I don't know. I really hope that things do get better. Because my life is pretty much just one big repeat cycle every week. And it sucks. And it's something that I don't really complain about, I guess. Whatever the word complaining means to you. But I guess in an egotistical way, I think I'm bigger than all of this, but I also am not an ignorant fool, and I understand that you have to go through things in life. You know, you don't get to just have it all, you know? You don't just get to do everything and have everything immediately. And, yeah. 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 I don't know. I'm just kind of stalling because I think I'm done with my rant for now. But I will say, actually, just because I'm trying to stall until I find the end portal, love is a hell of a bitch. And it's something that I feel like people downplay so much. Like, you know, people will say, like, you know, just move on, don't focus on bitches, just get your money, whatever. And I feel like people who say that just have never experienced what it's like to just be around a genuine female who you like and who genuinely likes you. And no matter what it is, if you guys just can connect, I feel like that connection is just, it's unmatched. Like, just completely unmatched comparison to anything else in this entire world. And I was thinking about asking someone like Aiden Ross, who has retired his parents, you know. I feel like that's also like gotta be an amazing feeling, just to know that like you accomplished not only everything that you said you were going to accomplish, but like you got the ability to retire your parents. That's gotta be, you know, mentally just an amazing feeling. And I was thinking about today, because I have all these little interview questions that I do randomly in my head for some reason. But I was in this little interview that I was doing in my head, I was gonna ask him, you know, would you, what, like, when you were in love, because I know he has experienced it one time at least, how would he compare that to, oh my god, the stronghold's so hard, oh my god, sorry, how would he compare that to what it's like being in love and experiencing what love is? Because I feel like, as much as where am I? As much as it is gotta feel great to do that, love is just different, man. It just really is. And it's just a completely different. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, I found it. Um, Again, I'm stalling. How does that compare to what the experience of love is? Because for me, I feel like there's nothing in comparison, right? And I feel like there's nothing at all that comes close to it. Okay, it's this. But I don't know. Hopefully one day I'll be able to ask him and interview him. Just with a lot of people. But I think I'm gonna call this rant here. It was 40 minutes. I don't know. Before I do these rants, I just have so much to think about and so much to say. And so much I want to talk about. And then I start talking out loud and then I kind of just lose it all. Because it's kind of weird ranting out loud and talking out loud. I don't know, I'm not really used to it, especially into a microphone with the intention of recording it, you know? But I don't know. Hopefully I get better at it. 'Cause at the end of the day, this is for me. But thank you for listening if you listened. If you didn't, you're not listening to this anyway, so who cares? I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And I hope that you know, you get your little wins. Cause to win the war, you have to win the battles. And as much as a little win is a little win, it can go a long way. And I think I'm gonna end it off on that. Thank you. See you next time.